Welcome to Let's Meet Abroad. We are Adi and Myra. Last month, we did a road trip in southern Spain. And because we love the outdoors and mountains, we couldn't leave this area without doing some amazing hikes. In this video, we share with you our top 5-day hikes in southern Spain. Our first hike on this list is in the El Torcal Natural Reserve near Antequera. It is an amazing park with surroundings you don't see very often.
This hike is popular. It's of course close to Malaga, so you see that a lot of tourists and maybe just local people go here for a day trip. And actually we found a parking 3.5 k's before the starting point, so here you can park and then you take a bus later and then the bus brings you to the starting point. So if you want to do this hike, maybe come early.
So we hopped on the bus and headed to the starting point of El Torcal de Antequera.
So there are here two routes, and that's the green trail and a yellow trail. And the green trail is for 45 minutes and the yellow trail for 2 hours. And we of course go for the yellow one. But if you're here with smaller children, maybe the 45 minutes one is perfect. It's really fun, this hike. I really like hikes where you have to walk on these stones, you know, like this. So cool. There's rocky like everywhere, just everywhere you look you see these rocks. And I believe this was once the bottom of the sea. So yeah, apparently this is how that looks.
We discovered that 150 million years ago, this whole area was under the sea. It's really unbelievable that these rocks formation took place by the forces of nature. So guys, first I was thinking you would just walk around the dry lands and just rocky areas, but now we are somehow in a forest. Look at this, there's so many plants around. And didn't expect this, but it looks so cool. Almost looks like a movie set, and because of this weather, just gives that crazy misty effect.
So you cannot be too fat if you do this hike, apparently.
So how could you go in, Myra?
Funny, Adi.
Oh, where did you go?
Here. It's really fun. It's really fun, this hike. I really like this. And it's not that tough. Like, I think everyone with every fitness level can do this hike. Yeah, it's 2 hours, but no, I think everyone will be fine on this hike.
Trying to fly my drone without killing it.
So exciting. So we just spent some time here just enjoying this beauty, and the sun just came out, so this whole thing was lighted up. Oh, it's so pretty. It's really a special place, this. You don't see this kind of nature a lot in Europe, I believe. So Adi is going to make some friends. Oh.
After hiking in this spectacular area, we headed to Alozaina, where we stayed for the next couple of days. So guys, look at this, our little room. Today is gonna be a big day, but before starting that big day, we are looking for a place for coffee. Buen día, señora. ¿Tienes café? Me pone 2 cafés, por favor.
¿Dos cafés para llevar?
Sí, café soy yo, solo. So we got the most
Healthy breakfast.
ever. Churros, it's really nice and fresh.
No.
But it took so long for me to get this because
Half an hour.
she just started making it, but I was like, oh, it's gonna be worth it. But how's the coffee?
Yeah, it's nice. Really nice of it.
After some nice coffee and churros, we headed to Puerto Susillo car park, which was an hour drive from the village where we stayed.
We arrived at the parking place and it's not that big, so I do advise you to go a bit early. And otherwise you can also park on the way to this parking place. And if you're here on the parking place, there are more ways where you can go, but you have to find for that sign, and there, that road is what you have to take to the Punto Torrecilla. No,
Torrecilla. On the sign it says it's 9.4 kilometers and it takes 4 hours.
But the question is
it 4 hour one way or is it 4 hour both ways?
the clouds are disappearing and suddenly you see really high peaks there. It almost feels like you're in Nepal, you know? You see suddenly the snowy mountains. If we were living in a country with mountains, I would have also done this. This is a sport, you know, instead of running, like running through the mountains. Wow. It has a name, right? What is trail running?
Trail running.
Yeah, so cool.
Whoa!
Oh!
Huh? Where did this happen? And just when the sky was clearing up, we could see the sunlight making its way through the trees. We were gaining elevation quickly, but we enjoyed the beautiful morning light to the fullest. However, we got too distracted by the surroundings, and after a while, we discovered that we lost our way.
So we are a bit confused. We lost track, like there's not really signing anymore, and we are going down, and I think we should go just up on, by this point. So we'll just walk there and see if we can see something.
So what's happening, Myra?
I think we did it wrong. I think it's there, all the way there. I cannot imagine how long that will take.
So we are talking about this thing somewhere.
We were there. And then we were just walking for 1 hour. We're going too much down. I thought this is going wrong. So we went back and then suddenly I heard people. So I was running. And they said, yeah, you have to go that way. They also almost went wrong. But they had a friend who was always a bit further away. She said, yeah, it's here. So that's the way. These signs are a lifesaver. If you don't see them for a bit, you're going wrong. So return and search for the sign, because yeah, it's really easy to go wrong here. There's snow up here, snow! So surprised.
It was all full of snow.
Yeah, but when? How does it stay here?
So these are the guys from morning. Crazy. There's something special about these mountains, which keeps us calling back. Everywhere around you, it's beautiful, it's peaceful, and all you hear is your breath and your steps.
So we just passed by some people and we asked them how long does it take, and they said, oh, well, 1 hour. So there in my back, that is the end point. This is it. This is there's no mountain in front of the mountain anymore. I think we go just a little bit down and then it's just up. And I'm really curious how long that will take us. It is now 1:35. So we'll see how late it is when we're up there.
Super uphill, guys. It's a never-ending uphill, guys. It's a bit tiring, but I think we have come up quite far. You already see like so cool views. But I'm really curious to see what's up there at 1919 meters.
Yeah, crazy. I think our car is maybe all behind somewhere in these mountains, and we walked all around.
So here we are, guys.
Pico Torrecilla, we made it. And I was so much hoping we would see the ocean, but I think there are too many clouds.
So guys, it took us about 5 hours to get here because we were lost and we already killed like 1.5 hours. But the views here is insane.
But it's really not the highest mountain of this area. And the people from Malaga, they also call it the Pride of Malaga, because the people from Malaga are really proud on this mountain and they say it's the highest. It's not, it's really not. I think in Sierra Nevada there's a mountain from 3,000 meters. But still, I can imagine why they're proud on this mountain. It's a really tough hike, so if you did it, you feel like, wow, I did this. And maybe that's why you build pride or so, I don't know. Yeah, it's we enjoyed this view and now we are going back and we just go without filming because we want to be back to the car before it gets dark, because I really don't want to drive on these roads when it's dark. Yeah. So let's see if we can manage to make that.
And let's go before these clouds they take over. Look, look. Voila. 1.5 hours in, and 1.5 hour ago we were there. Crazy. So you're climbing mountains, then going down, then climb another mountain, then go down. Until now we have climbed 1, 2, 3 big mountains. This is the 4th one, and we'll let you know how many mountains we have to climb more. Overall, it was a long but beautiful hike. We would highly recommend it to someone who's looking for a challenging day hike in Andalusia. We are staying in this cute town called Alozaina. I could be wrong with the pronunciation, but it's a really cute town. If you want to do all these hikes, they're only like half an hour from this town. And the Airbnb where we stayed, that's also pretty cute, and it's what, 70 euros we paid for 2 nights. And now we are going to have some nice breakfast. If you like oranges, get orange juice. Everywhere they give you fresh oranges, and of course the coffee is delicious. And for breakfast we just got bread and egg, and it was really nice and soft. And Myra is in the corner sneaking. Really nice and soft and simple. But one thing I would tell you, if you are staying in these small towns, you need to know at least a little bit of basic Spanish, because people don't really speak here English at all, like nada.
Like they don't even know, of course they don't. But the menu, for example, no clue where you talk about.
So next we headed to El Bosque. We had to collect permit for our upcoming hike. It was a long drive from Alozaina. And while we were driving to El Bosque, we wanted to share with you another very interesting hike we did last week. The El Caminito del Rey. It's just an hour drive from Malaga and the most popular one in the area. We dedicated a whole video to this hike, so watch that one if you want to know more.
So this is the apartment where we are staying in El Bosque. And yeah, it's a really nice apartment. It has a kitchen and there's even a little barbecue outside, and you can just chill here on the couch. And I think it's a really perfect place to stay if you want to hike in this area. I'll tell you more about that later.
After getting our free permit for tomorrow's hike, we had some Spanish lunch, dessert, and we did some groceries for our upcoming days in Spain. Next day, we woke up early to get to the starting point of our next hike, El Torreón, which is the highest peak in the national park Sierra de Grazalema, sitting at 1654 meters. So yeah, this is where we are walking without even knowing if it's even the right track or no. So yeah, that's the thing with the parks in Spain. Nothing is clear. Little that we know, the starting point we chose was not even close to the actual starting point of El Torreón. Our second attempt to climb the El Torreón. So hopefully this time we are at the right place.
It's a tough hike and we're also not sure which is the highest mountain, but which one is El Torreón. It might be that one. But we also saw a really big mountain there, so we'll see. But that one looks a bit tough. Oh, so funny. Oh. Oh.
Come on.
Oh.
To be honest, hiking over here, you have to be a little bit fitter because it just goes up and up. And it's not like little ups, you have to climb like those really steep stairs. So yeah, a little bit of fitness could be really handy. And we are 1 kilometer in, 165 meters up at the elevation. So I think we have to go 780 meters in total. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. You can go. Gracias, señor.
So you're just passing all these relatively old guy who are cutting with this machine, and wow, they walked all the way up with all the gear, all their petrol and stuff to do the cutting here. And as you have it's tough. And there was one guy, he guided us all up to let the others stop because it's dangerous. All the stones are flying around. But they are so fit. Like, he was just walking up like if it was nothing, and we were like poo behind him. So really cool. And I think they already went way more up and that they're working their way down because this is already cut. So maybe they just start on the top, I think, and then every day they can go a bit lower, but it means that they walk up a lot of times. But it also explains why this fitness from this guy was so good. We're almost there, I think. So pretty. It's a tough hike. I think we're almost there. I see a sign. Come, let's go, Addy. Whoa! 360 degrees view.
There you go, guys. Made it. And
wow. So many mountains. Who knew that? Like, we really didn't know when we came to south of Spain that there were so many big mountain parks, national parks. Crazy.
there's something exceptionally rewarding about conquering the mountain, no matter the size of the mountain. El Torreón is not exactly Mount Everest, but the feeling of satisfaction getting to the top is still worth every step. After enjoying this view for I think half an hour, how much time do you think we stay? 1 hour? Yeah, it's so crazy how quickly the time passes, and there's always like so many things to just look around. It's insanely beautiful. So would highly recommend to do this hike. And if you read a lot of blogs, people say it's tough. It's tough, but it's not dangerous. For us it took 2 hours. It could take 2.5 to even to 3 hours, but it's not dangerous. It's just a bit challenging, tough, because there are so the steeps are so steep and there are so many stairs. But yeah, still doable and would highly recommend it. But get a permit before coming here. So we are done with El Torreón. I mean, we are not done. We have to climb all the way down, and this is how much it took us to climb down. But yeah, yesterday we did a really interesting hike, which is Garganta Verde. Or maybe we didn't do it. You have to check it out. So that hike never happened because there's something which is really important for anybody who's coming to Spain to do any sort of hikes is you have to get a permit. you don't have to get a permit for any hikes you do, but there are some specific hikes where you need to get the permit. And to get the permit, you have to either email them or call them, and you can obviously reserve what days you want to do the hike, do that specific hike which requires the permit. So we wanted to do the hike Garganta Verde, but the hike was not available. It was fully booked out for today. It was fully booked out for tomorrow. That's kind of a bummer, but then there are still a lot of places in this area which doesn't require that permit. So we hope that this video was informational for you, and we hope that you enjoyed the scenes and views of this amazing national park. So thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one, because next one is gonna be really nice, trust me. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.